What got someone promoted during their court-martial? Staff Sergeant Marcus Blake was facing serious charges. Disobeying direct orders, insubordination, assaulting a superior officer. His military career was over, or so everyone thought. The incident happened during a joint operation with Iraqi forces in Fallujah. Our battalion commander, Lieutenant Colonel Harrison, was a micromanager who'd never seen real combat. Fresh from a Pentagon desk job, thought he could run operations from an air-conditioned command post 20 miles away. Blake's squad was pinned down in a marketplace. Heavy sniper fire from multiple positions. 3 wounded, including a local interpreter who'd been helping us for 2 years. The guy had kids, spoke perfect English, risked his life daily for American forces. Harrison radioed orders to withdraw immediately, leave the wounded behind. Acceptable losses, he called them. Blake refused. Sir, we're not abandoning our people. That's a direct order, Sergeant. Pull back now or face court-martial. Blake made a choice. Told his squad to suppress the snipers while he crawled 50 meters under fire to reach the wounded interpreter. Dragged him to safety, then went back for the others. Took 40 minutes to evacuate everyone. Blake personally carried 2 wounded soldiers and the interpreter to the extraction point. Saved 4 lives that day. Harrison was furious. Blake had disobeyed orders, endangered the mission, shown complete disrespect for authority. Filed charges immediately. Court-martial scheduled within weeks. The trial was supposed to be routine. Military justice is swift when soldiers disobey orders. Blake's lawyer advised him to plead guilty, accept a reduction in rank, take his lumps, but Blake refused. I saved American lives. I'm not apologizing for that. The prosecution painted him as a rogue soldier, undisciplined, dangerous, someone who put personal feelings above military protocol. They had radio recordings of his defiance, witness testimony, clear evidence of disobedience. Then Blake's defense attorney called unexpected witnesses. The wounded soldiers testified first, described how Blake risked everything to save them, how he could have abandoned them and faced no consequences. The interpreter's testimony was even more powerful. Spoke about watching American soldiers die for Iraqi freedom, how Blake proved that some Americans really cared about Iraqi lives, not just mission objectives. But the game changer was Sergeant Davis, Blake's squad member. He revealed what the prosecution hadn't mentioned. Harrison's withdrawal order violated rules of engagement. You don't abandon wounded soldiers under any circumstances. Ever. Davis had recorded Harrison's radio transmissions. Leave the wounded, that's acceptable losses, just get out of there. Direct violation of military law and basic human decency. The defense played those recordings in court. Room went silent. Panel of officers exchanged glances. Harrison's face turned white. Investigation revealed Harrison's complete incompetence. Multiple tactical errors, dangerous orders, reckless endangerment of soldiers under his command. He'd been covering his mistakes by blaming subordinates. Military intelligence confirmed Blake's actions prevented a propaganda disaster. If American forces had abandoned wounded Iraqis, it would have destroyed local cooperation for years. Blake's courage actually saved the mission. The court-martial panel deliberated for 6 hours, found Blake not guilty on all charges, recommended him for immediate promotion to Sergeant First Class for extraordinary heroism under fire. But wait, it gets better. The Army Criminal Investigation Division launched a separate investigation into Harrison's conduct, found evidence of systematic abuse of authority, falsifying reports, endangering troops through incompetent leadership. Harrison faced his own court-martial 3 months later, convicted of conduct unbecoming an officer, dereliction of duty, and endangering soldiers under his command, dismissed from service with loss of all benefits. Blake got his promotion ceremony the same day Harrison was escorted off base in handcuffs. Poetic justice at its finest. The interpreter Blake saved eventually immigrated to America with his family. His son graduated from West Point last year, commissioned as a 2nd lieutenant. Still sends Blake Christmas cards. Blake retired as a command sergeant major 20 years later. Still tells young soldiers the same thing. Your job isn't to follow stupid orders, it's to accomplish the mission while bringing everyone home alive.